going on, guys? It is TMHD Electrix back here with another video for you guys today. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to find the easiest lobbies in Modern Warfare 3. Let's get right into this video. But before we get into this video, thank you so much for joining me on this video. Can we get a minimum of 100 likes on today's video? That would be awesome if you guys can do that for me. That is the best way you can help me grow this channel is by hitting that like button. And speaking of growing the channel, we are doing a giveaway. We are giving away COD points to one lucky person. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, and comment just simply why you want to win. And I'll pick the winner once we hit 16,000 subscribers. So there is that. So let's get right into the video, right? A lot of you guys probably clicking on this video are simply tired of skill-based matchmaking, myself included. That is why I made this video to help you guys organically find easy lobbies. Yes, that is right. You heard me correctly. There are ways in this game and previous games that you find easy lobbies just by doing a couple simple things. So in this video, we're going to be going over 4 tips and tricks I have to find the easiest lobbies possible without ruining your stats in this game. Because of course, the simple way is of course just to ruin your stats, and by doing that, the matchmaking thinks you're bad and they put you in bad lobbies. But no, I got 4 methods in this video to help you so you don't have to do that. So let's get into method number 1. So the first method I got is simply backing out of games. Now what I mean by that is some point through the middle of the match, just simply back out. Why I say that is because if you keep backing out consecutively, like for example 3 games, the matchmaking algorithm thinks that you're not having fun and or you're doing bad, and they will place you in a better lobby, so that way you have a better, I guess, time at the end of the day. So that is really the first method. Now, if you don't want to do this, there's other methods. I know some people care about their win-loss ratio, but if you don't care about your win-loss ratio like I don't, just simply back out of games. If you feel like the lobby is going to be too sweaty, just simply back out. And if you do that like 3 or 4 times in a row, the matchmaking system is going to think that you're not having fun and or you're doing bad. So what they'll do is they'll place you in an easier skilled lobby. Very self-explanatory. I use this method, not going to lie. When I'm playing shipment and these guys are running around and jump shotting corners, I typically do this and it actually works. It actually works and it's a very good method. So that is the first method of 4 in this video. The next method I want to talk about is a simple and yet effective one, and that is playing hardcore. Hardcore, you know, it might not be some of your guys' cup of tea. Here's the thing. In hardcore, it takes about 1 to 2 shots to get eliminations in Call of Duty. And the lower skill gap gets a lot lower and a lot closer to someone who maybe is a lot better than you if you hit your shots first. So I love hardcore. I use this to grind Orion. And the next camo, whatever that's called, I think Iridescent or Interstellar or something like that. Yeah, so this is by far my favorite method. It's not really a method, but it's a recommendation on what mode to play. Hardcore, it should be a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to me anyways. I'm usually a hardcore guy. Over the last couple of years, I have kind of transitioned to hardcore, unless I'm playing ranked, of course. But either way, hardcore is, again, another simple and effective way to find easy lobbies in Call of Duty. And let's get on to the third method of this video. Now, this next method is kind of a tricky one, and that is using off-meta weapons. Now, what do I mean by that? So, for example, in Modern Warfare 3, the by far best meta is going to be the Striker or the MCW, and here's how I did, and I found this. So, last year I was grinding Orion, and I actually completed it fairly quickly, which we will do a video on that in the coming days on how to get the camos as quickly as possible. But either way, when I was using like the snipers and the LMGs and like the pistols, they for whatever reason, the matchmaking found that I wasn't getting, I guess, enough eliminations, or I guess a smaller amount compared to the other people in my lobbies. And what they'll do after a couple games, like I said, just keep on backing out, and then you could use this method too. They'll throw you a bone. They'll definitely fetch you a bone. and you will get an easy lobby for at least a couple games, and then they'll kind of throw you back into the mix once you get like a lot of eliminations like per game. Typically, I usually use this method on like a what's it called? A shipment or like a shoot house. That's typically where I did this on. That's where you could definitely feel it the most. In this game, Rust will definitely be Terminal, you know, Favela, you know, Skid Row, you know, things like that. So either way, this is a tricky method because it requires you to use maybe a weapon or two that you don't want. But if you're going to grind Priceless and Interstellar, which are the MW3 Mastery camos, this is by far the best method you could do. And it will work, I promise you. It will work. It worked in MW2, of course. Same thing here. It's going to work here. So let's get on to the final method of this video. So the final method of this video is probably going to be the best method I could give you in this video, but it really all determines based on who you really play with. And the final method we're going to be talking about is playing with a friend who is bad and or new to Call of Duty. So let me explain by what I mean by that. So basically, if you party up, they tend to throw you into games with other parties. That's just how the matchmaking works, unfortunately. So if you ever play with a party of 3, most likely you're going to be playing against another party of 3 or maybe even a party of 4. And what I've noticed is they combine all of your KD ratios. So they'll take your score per minute, your win-loss records, your KD ratios, and they will they'll add them up and they'll average it out. And what they'll do is they'll put you in a lobby with other parties with that same skill level. Now, what I mean by this tip and trick is you're going to want to play with someone who is bad. That's basically what I'm telling you. And by doing that, they're going to lower your score per minute, your KD ratio, your win-loss ratio, and they're going to put you into lobbies around the worst guy's skill level. Same thing applies to a new Call of Duty player. Like, let's say, for example, if you have a new Call of Duty account or something like that, this is how this works. Typically, they don't know how good or bad the player is when they first log into Call of Duty for the first time, if they haven't played any games on that account. And what they'll do is they'll give them essentially like the easiest lobbies possible just to see where their skill is at. And basically, you're going to want to have party with them because then you're going to be playing with people at that guy's skill level and essentially just beast the competition. So either way, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. This just a simple, quick, and little video just talking about how to find the easiest lobbies possible. I know SBMM is bad. We all know it. We all wanted to get out of Call of Duty because, quite frankly, Call of Duty hasn't been the same since SBMM has really been ramped up since MW 2019. And this video is just a simple tip and tricks video to help you guys find easier lobbies. Now, you're not going to find literal lobbies that, like, you know, like Timmy No Thumbs is playing with, but either way, you're going to find easier lobbies nonetheless. So let me know if this video helps you. I'll be trying to make more videos as the year goes on pertaining to this, because I'll probably find some more ways to organically find easier lobbies. Like I said, this video, you don't need to tank your stats. A lot of people like to do that. That's like their way to go method, is to tank your stats. And that way they put you in organically bad lobbies just because you have bad stats. Well, in this video, I tried to go the opposite approach and find ways so you didn't have to do that. So hopefully this video did help you in some regard. So hopefully you learned something. Let me know if you use a different method, what you could do. I always love to learn. So if you know something that I don't, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video.